Alright guys, in this video I not only want to showcase my current project, but as well as Sildurs. It is a awesome shader pack. I'm not being asked to advertise or anything, but I've went through a few shader packs and this is just makes the games feel so much better, especially with Optifine. So in that last portal that you guys saw, that was my nether world. It looks pretty sick. That was my furnace room and also my potion room. So automatic furnace over there, all the potions I want over here. One other thing I wanted to bring back about the Nether portal is I made this was way before 1.16.3, which is what I'm currently on right now. Uh, the Netherworld is like it's supposed to make it feel realistic, like you walk in and you're immediately in the Netherworld and you can see back and forth. That was the whole purpose of it. It's actually under a mountain. It's just a normal place, but the immersion is there. If you walk in, you will feel like you're in there. All right, so. Yep, this is pretty cool. I got the tracks. I got some buttons just in case the cards get stuck at the end. But generally, they almost always come back to the front, as you can see over there. And it's pretty cool. If you guys have any ideas on what I should do, let me know. For this entire build, of course. And here's some glass, and you can see the 3 chests. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oop, I changed my buttons. One's for burning, one's for collecting, and one is the end product. So basically what I want to do with this build is make it a pretty legit castle, but I still want it to be my base. You know, I want it to be like a home build. I don't want it to be just something I had a bunch of resources and made. You know, I kind of want it to still be practical. Alright, so that's kind of hidden by that picture somebody gave me. The water, I have the opacity or the alpha, which is the invisibility of the water, pretty clear. As you can see, this is a typical blue, but that's actually how clear I made it. You can make it different shades. It actually lets you do that in the Optifine. I like having really clear water. I think it looks good. It might be a little clear for this area. I originally did this design way back in the day when Pocket Edition first came out. And the rest of it's unfinished. All that is pretty much where I mine, except for the very bottom, which is where I grew mushrooms. And you'll see that build in a second. I actually grew this area for the mushrooms to build a clerics building, you know. So aside from this just being a castle made out of the side of a mountain, the castle is overlooking a village, and the village is a legitimate village that I decided to upgrade. And it's actually pretty hard process. The villagers are either dying, turning into zombies, and I'm having to turn them back. They're just despawning. Like, I have to constantly maintain how many villagers I have so I don't run out of villagers. As you see, this is the cliff face that I kind of want to turn into a castle. I still want it to look like it was built into the side of a mountain, so I don't want to change it too much. And then I'm going to have some passages and other cool stuff. As you can see, around the base I actually have a wall around it. This is my stable for the horses. It's kind of one of the last builds I did before I took a break from Minecraft for a little while. I went through a breakup at the time, so I just didn't feel like I was in the mood. It's got some secret passages and whatnot. The other intention for okay, one thing I want to make clear is I like secret tunnels, secret passages, and just secret paths. So one of the other intentions for this build is to have a massive hide and go seek mini game during this, and there's plenty of places to hide. It should be accessible to anybody, even if they don't have permission to push buttons or whatnot. They should be able to get pretty much anywhere. So that's just, you know, a little sneak peek of an example of some of the little areas I have. There's plenty of places to hide. Actually, in the wall itself, I have a little hotel started, and it's not done built at all, so I'm not even gonna show it. It's meant for new players. This is the clerics house. It's got a nice little pond view. You see the reflection of the sun. It's pretty nice. We got the secret path down here. It actually used to be the underground railroad for that sounds horrible, for the villagers to get them in and out of their places. And of course you got to turn them into zombies in order to get discounts on their stuff so that you can level them up faster. I need to figure out a way to get light up here. If you have any ideas, let me know. But zombies seem to be spawning on top of my mushroom house, which I got the mushrooms from that tunnel system that I had at the base. There used to be 2 villagers there. I'm not really sure what happened to them. They were definitely not getting out of there. I guess they just despawned. You can see a little bit of the underground in there. This is the map tower. So I made it a tower, obviously, because they make maps, and so why not have a tower? I made this little clever contraption to launch you in so that they don't escape, and I also made it the ladder a little high so that they can't get on, but it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to get on yourself. I actually got somebody else to build this for me, and it looks pretty nice. Like, I actually like it a lot. I can't remember who did it, it was so long ago. But I generally, when somebody builds something, I'll put a sign on it and thanking them for either helping me build it or actually building it themselves. So this is the meat guy, the butcher. He's got a nice little cozy place. He's got food. He's got a pond view as well. It's actually that's a really pretty picture right there. Totally be a background. He can't get out of there, but I can. This is a relatively new build. The original, this is still the same area as it was before, where I would turn zombies or turn villagers into zombies and then transfer them back. But I actually decided to build a dedicated building for it. So it's got an underground railroad system going into there. It's got a nice little bell in there, being the center of town. But yeah, it's pretty cool. That was my flower thing. As you can see, it usually would be automatic, but that was kind of stressful on the server, so I stopped it. This is the tanner. He's a master rank. It's pretty cozy. That's one of my first builds actually in the village, my first additions. Little cow park. Don't mind me. I wanted to build a little bit of a forest, but I wanted to make it super dense, so I used a lot of bone meal and I grew the forest close together. I need to level this out for future projects, but it's pretty cool. I like having a really dense forest. And then this is the library. They can't walk across the whatever that is. This is like the actual library. It's pretty neat. What are those called? The bamboo things that you use to climb higher. I keep wanting to say stencils. That's definitely not a stencil. Whatever it is, they can't walk past it for some reason. They get like stuck on it. And then cozy little place for the cat. This was pretty hard build, not gonna lie, just because it's hard to get the librarians to stay. Like, they keep finding ways out. And also because it's using a lot of bark. If you walk around with an axe, you can accidentally strip the bark off of the wood, so it's a pain in the butt. It's just, I love this library so much, but it is a pain in the butt. Like, honestly. So as you go down here, you'll probably find librarians. Yep. I feel like a not a poltergeist. What is it? Slenderman. I feel like a Slenderman came in and ripped up one of the trapdoors or something, because they were all covered. There's no reason that these librarians should be down here. That's ridiculous. Anywho, let's get on out of here. I'm gonna go up top one more time. There actually is roof access, but I had to take it down because the librarians are finding a way to the roof. Like, it's funny. These guys are definitely book smart. Like, they seem to be the smartest of all the villagers. I think the dumbest villager I have is the weaponsmith. The guy that, this is the building that we're on right now. I think this is the weaponsmith's building. This was a pretty fun build. I just basically wanted something to look hot and ready, like my pizza. But I wanted roof access. I wanted, streams of lava in it. I wanted to do my best to make each of these builds slightly different, but yet not clash too much with each other. You know what I'm saying? I want them to still be streamlined. And this giant tree that you saw earlier is actually where my wither farms witches. Yeah, that's right. I got a witch spawner up higher. and the witches fall down here, and the wither hits them, and then I get wither roses. Because as you know, they can't kill the undead, so originally my skeleton idea was going to be pretty sick, my zombies pretty sick, but they don't kill the undead, so it had to be witches. But that's fine, that's fine. And then I got the automatic farmer, automatic sorter. Somebody actually helped me build the sorter, so if you need help building sorter, sorry, I've never done it. But as you see, it works. And, well, I guess it works to a degree. I don't know how items are going to the miscellaneous chest when there's plenty of room. I have to have somebody look at it. And we also have a sheep farm over here. But yeah, that's the tree. It's pretty big. As I was saying about the forest, it's getting kind of dark, so I think the bamboo look would be pretty sick. I think the timing would be pretty sick. So we got sea lanterns in the ground to give the bamboo a little kind of a cool glow. So yeah, bamboo's everywhere. Like, if you need bamboo, man, just ask me, man. I got you. But I also wanted a lot of wood. Yeah, so this is pretty sick. Like, I love Sildurs shaders. It makes the game feel more realistic. I love Optifine for making the game run better. And also, it just, I don't know. I started up 1.16.3 and it just, I was like, ew, this game looks like trash. Shaders. Like, I don't have any texture packs right now. Like, you guys don't need texture packs. Just get new lighting and get Optifine and you'll be good. So this is my barn that we're standing on top of. My villagers keep finding a way to escape. That or zombies are getting in and killing them, and then they're lighting on fire during the daytime. But it's a pain in the butt. I know that you guys are gonna cringe because yep, see, look at that. Look at that. I don't know how he's not even dead, but I'm gonna have to put a roof over us because there's really no other way. I don't know what else to do. So speaking of secret tunnels and passages, how are they hitting me? What the heck? Secret tunnels and passages. I got some underwater passages. See, this is a collector for the farm, so that the inventory of the villagers doesn't get full of grain, because that becomes a problem. I was gonna use the farmers to breed, but they seem to be, their inventory seems to be too full to accept food, and then, you know, if their inventory is full and they don't take the food, then they don't make babies. Get on out of here. But yeah, as I was saying, I got a sheep farm over here. Oh, my Elytra. Right now it's mainly just white and black sheep. You can obviously re-dye the white sheep, but people have been really needing the black sheep for their map arts, so I dyed a couple sheep black just to make that process a little bit easier. I don't have all of the shear sites full of sheep, but I got plenty, so as long as I stay in the area, generally the machines will automatically work and I don't have to worry too much. And so what it does is it detects that the sheep have grown, and it detects that they've eaten the grass. Generally when they eat the grass, they get their skin back, and it automatically shears them, and then you get the beautiful wool that you saw below. This over here is my Twitch TTV site. You know, it basically, this wither has a name tag and advertises my name, as you can see. Oh, I got that annoying, stupid cut this tree achievement thing on my screen, but you get the idea. That's what it's supposed to say. You walk by and it advertises, hey, yo, this is Midget Domain, like, get the heck out of here, you know what I'm saying? And that pond we jumped over, it's got fish in it. I'm pretty proud of that. It's got a bridge, you can fish off of it. It's pretty dope. It took a lot of digging to make it deeper. I'm actually gonna fill it out with black concrete to make it look like it goes down forever, basically. It's gonna be pretty trippy. I love it. This is the forest, and then this is the barn. Definitely not finished, but basically what its purpose is to form bamboo. I make a lot of enchantments. That's what I sell at the store. Um, People probably don't need it all that much anymore. Haven't played in a while, but I started when the server got reset, and that's what people needed. They needed enchantments, so that's what I was focusing on. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it now, but I still think it's pretty cool having automatic bamboo. Anywho, so I saved that zombie. I actually splashed it and gave it a golden apple. So yeah, that's pretty much the area. So what I'm thinking about doing is trying to design everything closer together, like make everything flow better together. Like the tanner is basically made out of sandstone, and the librarian's basically made out of wood, and I kind of want them to blend into each other. But I'm not a master of design, so it's gonna be a long process for me to do it by myself. And over here in the corner, we actually have my head. See, that's the back of my head. I used to be a duck. That was my first um, like skin, and then I remade the skin to where the duck became a hoodie, so that I could have YouTube on my back. If you were to look under my cape or my elytra, it just says YouTuber. So it's got headphones. It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, I made a duck into a hoodie because that was my original skin. Anyway, if you want to help out with helping me make this legitimate village, and make it look good, if you want to keep up the process, let me know. Thank you guys.